Pussy lady, don't even call my phone. You used to be a hater. Could've fucked your bitch, nigga. Yeah, she made my dick so.
Thinks that I need you, misleads me all the time. It's like I need a babysitter, someone to come and get me. Cause I forget the crazy shit, the littlest things impress me. Mediocre in the bed, my bestie would never let me. Did it again. I slip up, I text you, I forget that you were so disrespectful. I did what I said I wouldn't. Why am I such a sucker for a fuckboy's freckles? Hi, it's me, back again, here to...
Alright, I'm just gonna get straight into the video. So you're gonna want a 613 frontal because this is only gonna work with the 613 frontal. You don't want to use a dark frontal, it's just not gonna work. Okay, and I'm gonna be putting on these plastic gloves. They're disposable, so I'm not gonna use my pink ones. I'm gonna use the plastic ones so I can just throw them away after I'm done, instead of having to rinse and clean my gloves off every time I use them. So once I do that, you're gonna also want some bleach. You're gonna want 40 volume developer, jet black dye, shimmer lights, and some like gray titanium in a door. And then you want a plastic tub or a bowl, it doesn't matter. And I'm taking the pins out of my head and moving them so that I can put my frontal on the mannequin head. And then I'm going to take the frontal off. This is HD lace, by the way. Most frontals are transparent, but I got the HD one. And I'm going to pin it to my mannequin head, and then I'm going to take my Got To Be Glue Free spray and spray my mannequin head. And I'm just going to coat that, and then I'm going to like go over it with my blow dryer until it's hard. You want to spray as much as you want. I'm going to spray a lot, and then you're going to take your blow dryer and you're just going to try to like get it till it's hard. It doesn't take long at all. It takes like 2 minutes, and then the lace is hard. That way the dye doesn't stain the lace. So you can dye 613 hair black and you won't stain your lace. It'll be perfectly fine. So I'm gonna spray some more because I just feel like I need it a little bit more, just to be sure. You want to be sure, so you want to put like 2 or 3 coats of this spray and let it dry till your lace is really hard. And then I think you're good to go after that, after your lace is really hard, because my lace didn't stain after putting like 2-3 coats on there. So I'm gonna pour some shimmer lights inside my clear tub, and you want a clear one so you can see the color and like what's going on. You don't want a bowl or anything that you can't see through. So I'm waiting, getting my water to the temperature I want it. My water actually gets hot enough to cook mashed potatoes, so I'm not gonna boil any water. I'm just gonna use the water straight out the sink. And I fill up a lot so that the lace doesn't turn purple. So I use a lot of water when I use that much of the Shimmer Lights shampoo. I've had the Shimmer Lights for a long time. I've had it for like a year now. That one bottle has lasted me going on a year now. So I don't see how people run out of Shimmer Lights, honestly, unless you are doing like a lot of 613 hair. But I'm gonna dip the hair in the clear tub to wash out the yellow out of the blonde. So right here, I'm just gonna be taking some of my titanium hair dye in a door, and I'm gonna be mixing it in with the Shimmer Lights water I already have made. And I didn't use a lot, but I'm going to be taking it and mixing it up with the Shimmer Lights water and dipping the 613 hair into that, the frontal into it, just to kind of, I didn't do a lot though, just to kind of tone it out, because I don't want the hair to turn like gray. I kind of want it to be like white / silver. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it, but I kind of really want it to be like white in the front, and then, you know, the rest of the frontal black. So I'm gonna go ahead and dye the whole thing gray, like a silver ash gray or white, whatever. And yeah, and then I'll part off those 2 pieces in the front and then dye the rest of the hair black. Like, I'm just gonna let you guys watch so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So I pretty much got the hair to the color that I wanted. So I'm just going to rinse the shampoo out of the hair now. And then I feel like the video is kind of self-explanatory, but maybe it's not as self-explanatory as I think. So I am going to try to explain a little along the way. But yeah, I'm just rinsing the shampoo out of the hair now. And the rest of it is basically, we're just going to dye the rest of the frontal black, because my bundles are black and all I want is just the gray highlight to the front. So like I've said before earlier in the video, you want to spray it with the freeze spray, or you can use Vaseline, or both if you want, but you want to spray it with the freeze spray and then get the lace hard, so that way when you water dye the lace, the dye does not transfer to the lace. So right here, I'm just going to be parting off the sections in the front that I want to leave white, and yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to like clip it and then hold those sections while I water dye the rest of the frontal. So yeah, you're gonna also see while I'm water dyeing the hair in the water, the tips of the white in the front kind of got dye on it, but once everything was installed, you couldn't even tell, you could hardly even see it, and it blended in fine, so it wasn't no big deal. But you know, it's trial and error. This is my first time doing something like this, so yeah, I've made a few mistakes that I probably won't do the next time that I try this. So the lace is done. I'm done dyeing the lace black, and this is what it should look like. This is what the lace should look like. I'm gonna show you guys what it should look like. So it did kind of get a little on the front pieces, but I ended up fixing that before I installed it, and I was not able to record myself installing this because I also did my first like frontal sew-in ever, and it was really challenging. It was really complicated. I'll probably never ever do a self sew-in again, and I also put a little rip in the lace, but it's whatever. Again, I had a lot of like complications during this video, making this video, but I'm going to condition the frontal with my silicone mix, let that sit a little bit, and then I'm going to end up rinsing it all out. And yeah, that's it. And then I'm gonna show you guys the final results. If you guys want to see me reinstall this hair though, I can. I'll make the hair into a wig and install it, because a sew-in is definitely not it, honey. Like, it took me forever. It should never take that long to do somebody's hair, or do your own hair, period. Alright, and I'm just gonna show you guys the bleach on the lace. You do want to bleach your knots after you're done dyeing your lace black, because the knots turn black as well. And yeah, you just want to make sure that they're not black. You can leave them black if you want to and just use makeup, but I like to bleach my knots, so that's what I did. So this is the finished look. what the hair looks like once it's installed. And yeah, I really like this hair. I wish I would have had like 3 bundles instead of using 2, because my inch is 30 inches, and so the hair was a bit thin. But other than that, I really enjoyed this install. It lasted me up to about 2 weeks and a half until I just got tired of it and I took it out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and please leave a comment on what you guys think, and what other videos should I make. Like, let me know if should I make more hair videos or makeup videos. I don't know. And don't forget to check those links in the description box. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.